This week on Cougar Media News.
We get a chance to see how PHS celebrated Veterans Day.
We get a chance to recognize November's Student of the Month.
And we get a chance to recap the FTK Soccer Game.
Cougar Media News starts now.
PHS. Today is November 15th. This is Emilee Dunkle
and Miley Fonseca bringing you this week's episode of Cougar Media News.
Last Monday, November 11th, was Veterans Day. During Period 7, students attended an assembly to hear from a guest speaker.
Staff member Brooks Arnold, Lydia Harner, and Addie Amy attended the assembly. Let's see what it's all about.
Today we spent the whole day celebrating Veterans Day at PHS.
Set up a little Teams interview with Miss Lauren Woods, who teaches woodshop. She is in the Army Reserves, and she has been deployed in Iraq since January.
Hey, this is Miss Woods. Some of you don't know me because I haven't been there at all this year. I teach woodshop and metal shop over in the Prod Tech lab.
We have a speaker. His name is Mike Savino. He was a medical doctor in the Army.
Major Savino has spent many years in the Army.
I served in Iraq in Operation Iraqi Freedom with the 28th Combat Support Hospital based outside of Baghdad. I was there for 6 months.
Many students, high school is a time to decide their pathway for the future. Military service is an option for students if they are serious about serving in the armed forces.
Do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because you're just going to get a scholarship. Don't do it just because your parents want you to do it, or your uncle, your grandfather, or something like that. You really have to want to serve. Otherwise, if you do it for some other reason, you will be miserable and you probably won't have a very good, successful career.
Major Savino has a few last words he would like to share.
I just want to thank all the veterans out there. It doesn't matter if you've served overseas like I did, or if you served here just in the United States. If you are a veteran, just know that today is your day, and this is an extremely special day for you, and I hope the world around us recognizes that too.
Thank you to all the veterans who have served for our country. This has been Lydia Harner,
Brooks Arnold,
and Addie Amy
reporting for Cougar Media News.
The medics that are working with you hostage will do something even worse.
Thanks, guys, and thanks to all the veterans for their service. Congratulations to Reagan Spangler, our Student of the Month for November. Julia Vita and Maddie Witt got to learn more about her.
I'm here with Student of the Month,
Reagan Spangler.
And Reagan, what are you involved in at PHS?
I'm involved with the art club. I'm the president of the art club.
And what are your plans for outside of high school?
I plan on going to college and becoming an elementary art teacher.
Thanks, Reagan. The class of 2026 is selling custom tumbler cups. There are many different designs to choose from for students and staff in all buildings. Cups are $15 or $20 with a name customization. All order forms and payments are due today, Friday, November 15th.
A PHS student, Emma Sizilka, is raising a Susquehanna service dog. Staff member Julia Vita and Aman Patel got to learn more about how they are raising her.
My name is Drew Siselka, and I am a volunteer puppy raiser for the Susquehanna Service Dogs. Susquehanna Service Dogs is a program in central Pennsylvania. It's part of the Keystone Health and Human Services Organization. They breed and raise and train dogs to be service dogs for individuals in the local area.
Susquehanna Service Dogs is located in Grantville, PA. Raising and training puppies is a community effort. Sign up to be a volunteer or donor.
My name is Emma Siselka, and I'm currently helping to raise a service dog. My favorite part about having Tira is just being able to have a puppy around and ability just to bring her everywhere we go.
I first found out about the Susquehanna Service Dogs during a national night out. I was just walking around. They had a booth set up with dogs and talked about their mission, and I signed up to be a volunteer, and here we are.
There are over 600 volunteers who are giving 55,000 hours each month to raise these puppies. There is no experience necessary to become a puppy raiser. Susquehanna Service Dogs will teach you everything you need to know.
Help individuals with disabilities to live more independently and perform activities that we just take for granted.
At this point, we're just raising her the basics to be a service dog. When she turns around 18 months old, she'll be evaluated to see what role will suit her best.
This is Julia Vita
And Naman Patel,
reporting for Cougar Media News.
Congratulations to the following individuals for winning the October FCS coloring contest. First place, Miss Lore. Second place, Kyra Krager. Third place, Ravi Patel.
Another club at PHS is the Ski Club. Staff member Gigi Aid wants to find out more about the club and what they have planned for this winter.
One of the newest additions to our school last year was the Ski Club, and as the holiday and winter season approach, the club is gearing up for an exciting few months ahead. With several events and trips already in the works, the Ski Club is in full swing, ready to make the most of the season this year. Let's take a closer look at the plans they have in store.
In Ski Club, we have meetings so that we can discuss where or when we may want to plan a trip that we have enough kids. We need to get the discount at Montage in Scranton. We need a minimum of 15 skiers, snowboarders at a time, so that we can continue to take advantage of the discount. Some of the students, though, are looking at maybe trying to plan a trip out of state, going for a weekend to Vermont. Right now, this is just in the very, very early stages of planning because we know that this would need school board approval. We need transportation. We're going to need an understanding of how much this would cost each student to go on the trip. You do not need equipment. You do not need to even have an understanding of how to ski or snowboard. One of the perks of going to Montage with the Ski Club is you can get tickets in advance. You can get a lift ticket. You can also rent skis and a snowboard. They offer several lessons throughout the day. Lessons typically are about an hour in length, and if you set one up for as soon as we get to the mountain, like at 10 or 10:30, a lot of times you get one-on-one practice with the instructor, and then you have the rest of the day on the mountain to really practice the skills that they taught you. The ticket lift price is $30. If you need a rental, lift ticket and the rental is $45. And if you need a lesson and a rental and a lift ticket during the week, the price is $60. All right, so if you come skiing with us, typically you want to have a helmet and goggles. That way you have some protection. The mountain requires head protection. You'll want to have layering of clothes. You may want to have some kind of a neck or face protection and gloves because your hands definitely get cold. We kind of have a variety of transportation available. I request a school van, and we meet in the morning around 7:45, 8 o'clock, and anyone that needs transportation can come with me in the school van. If you do drive, you can take your own personal vehicle up there. I have students check in on our band app when they arrive at the mountain and when they're planning to leave the mountain, and I kind of check in and hang out and help with rentals. I don't personally ski or snowboard. Mrs. Milne, the other advisor, she will be on the mountain with you though.
If you're interested in joining the Ski and Snowboard Club, make sure to talk to Mrs. Self-Smith or Mrs. Milne for more information. This is Gigi Ayad signing off for Cougar Media News.
To find out more, email Miss Self-Smith or talk to one of the members. The boys basketball team has been working in the preseason to get ready for the winter. Staff member Seth Lozer is here to highlight the boys basketball team and share what they have done to prepare for their
winter sports season, but the boys basketball team has been preparing for months. They even added a new assistant coach to the staff, but he's probably familiar to most of you.
Mr. Showalter, I'm assistant varsity basketball coach. The team's been working hard all fall and summer. We went to summer league, went to team camp. We worked out 3 times a week, twice in the gym, or 3 times in the gym, twice in the weight room. Kids have been working hard outside of school, things like that.
The team is very happy to have Mr. Showalter joining them. They've also put in plenty of work over the off-season in different leagues and at open gyms.
I personally, since my first year coaching here, I've been watching old film, trying to learn the system, offensively, defensively. Me and Coach Bean headed down to Swarthmore College to watch a college team practice, get some pointers from a college coach so we can make practices more competitive and engage players better.
Cameron Scott is one of only 3 returning seniors, and the team is doing everything they can to hopefully improve greatly from last season.
My name is Cameron Scott, and I'm a senior on the basketball team. To get better in the off-season, we've been having workouts 2-3 days a week, and we've been having games even 1 or 2 days a week. So we've been having a lot of people come in and get a lot of work in. Team's definitely shown some improvements from last year. Hopefully we'll have a lot better season, and I think we got a lot better.
Make sure to come out and support the Cougars this coming season. This has been Seth Lozer reporting for Cougar Media News.
Thank you, Seth. Good luck to the boys this season. Now over with a sports update.
What's up, PHS? This is Jarek Larson back with this week's sports update. Field hockey played last Saturday, November 9th against Mount St. Joseph in the state quarterfinals and won with a score of 3-2. Mallory Hudson scored 2 goals and Maddie Stahl scored the game in the winning goal in overtime. The field hockey team played against Warwick in the semifinal round of state championships on November 12th and lost a hard-fought battle with a score of 0-1. Congrats, girls, on an excellent season. The Palmyra ice hockey team played last Friday, November 8th against Keystone Krakens. Unfortunately, they lost in overtime with a final score of 3-4. Lincoln Moyer scoring 2 goals and DJ Ott scoring 1. This past Monday, November 11th, they played Central Dauphin and won with a score of 6-2, with 2 goals from Chase Pavlich, Rylan Pavlich, Nick Olstein, and Lincoln Moyer and Brendan Sibling. Each had 1 goal for the win. Make sure to pop out to the game tonight at Click Lewis at 7:30 when they play against E-Town. That's all I have for you this week, PHS. Now back to Miley and Emilee at the desk.
Softball players signed up for Winter League. There is a mandatory meeting in Coach Kinney's room 113 at 3 o'clock today, Friday, November 15th, to go over all of the Winter League information. Please plan to attend.
Last Friday, Ellie Bauer and Brooks Arnold attended the FTK Classic to see what it's all about.
This past weekend, the boys and girls soccer team competed against the teachers for the 10th annual FTK Classic.
It's my first year playing in the FTK Classic, and I had a really fun experience, and it goes to a good cause, so I think everyone should get involved. The students played really well together, and it was a close game, but unfortunately we lost.
It was a very close game that led into overtime, and the teachers ended up taking home the win.
I'm Mr. Thomason. The FTK Classic's been going on for 10 years. It helps raise money for the 4 Diamonds Fund, which helps benefit childhood cancer research, helps give money to families that can't afford treatments. This year, the teachers won 6-5 in overtime. We pretty much crushed the whole game. They got lucky to score 5 goals. It brings the record to 4-6. For on the rebound, we're going to make it win a couple next years. If you're interested in getting more information about Minithon, see Ms. Stossel or Mr. Showalter. Sign up on Donor Drive, get money, help these kids out.
Be sure to get involved in all the Minithon activities. This has been Ellie Bauer
and Brooks Arnold reporting for Cougar Media News.
Congratulations to DJ Ott for winning Photo of the Week. Great job.
That's all we have for you this week, PHS. Just a reminder that Stall Day is next Friday, November 22nd. Make sure to bring all your change to stall your teachers and raise money for the kids.